All right, guys. Are we good, Mo?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, let's do it, guys. Welcome back to the 2013 San Diego Open Final Rounds. I missed the first 6 holes because I had a softball game. Can you imagine, like, someone like these days, like, oh, I didn't film Paul's first 5 holes because I had a softball game. You get murdered.
I would love it. Yeah, just Jomez just starts on hole 7. Guys, not today. You know, we had a pickup basketball game with Central Coast. You know, we had to assert dominance. You know, yeah, it would just never happen. But look at all these sponsors.
All right, we got that video muted.
Yes, we should.
Cool.
I checked that ahead of time. Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, look at these old sponsors. So this is like San Diego. This guy ran it with TJ. God, I can't even remember his last name. But going to the final round, you got Paul McBeth, Steve Rico, Philo Brathwaite, and Peter McBride. It's a bunch of familiar faces, man. All the way back in 2013.
All the SoCal legends, man. I like Philo and Rico, man. They're just like, when I think SoCal disc golf, like Paul's like bigger than SoCal disc golf at this point.
Yeah.
But when I think like the quintessential SoCal players, I think of those two guys.
Definitely. We're starting off on this ridiculous hole. It's right at the edge of the peninsula. It's surrounded by OB. It's like 180 feet or something like that. And that's a great shot by Peter. I'm pretty sure he's throwing DGA right here, and that was a breaker.
Yeah, he's throwing like a Discraft DGA mixed bag kind of.
Yeah, 1 second.
We've lost Ian, folks. Paul's throwing a Star Max. It was back in the day. Stevie Rico. I feel like every video we've watched has been Stevie Rico, Paul McBeth combo.
I'm echoing Mo.
Philo.
Guess my audio's coming through twice.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, apparently. That is Philo skipping in. That's a Firebird, our Philo. Philo gonna putt it here.
How much of Philo's putt did you cut out? Did you have to cut out?
I'm sure I done as usual.
Philo's gotten a lot quicker though.
Really?
I feel like Philo's like pretty like there's like a rhythm to it at this point.
Yeah, I think you've just been desensitized. You know, it's like when you walk into like a smelly room, you're in there long enough, it starts to not smell anymore.
Oh man.
You know, you get nose blind. Your eye blind to his routine now.
I love Philo. I will hear no Philo slander.
It's just too slow. I'm so impatient. I'm sorry, Philo. Hole 7 through 24. Wow, this hole looks so different now. We're basically just going straight ahead. There's a couple trees in the way. I believe there's a drop off on the right.
I got it. That should fix the echo problems, guys. Sorry about that.
Cool. Here is McBride. He's hanging out over the OB. Oh, wow. So this is actually a really, really short hole normally, but they pushed it back across the creek to the other side. So if you bail out left, I think you're going OB. Oh, did I have Paul's disc info up there? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at those graphics. Oh, wow. And an old KC Pro Eagle out of Rico, man.
This is have you seen Rico's like vault? He's got just like a storage closet of it's mostly legacy these days, but
a lot of old Innova goodies in there, man. This is black, dude. It's like I remember how hard the shot was to film. Like it traumatized me that hard 6 years later. And Philo, like the good guy he is, throwing a nice yellow disc for me to see, but unfortunately not very well.
Do you think we ever get into the future where it's like PDGA mandates you can only throw certain colors?
I don't see why not. I think it's kind of dumb we haven't done that already, if I'm being honest.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, okay. Man. Like, people love to watch this sport. Why not make it easier to watch this sport, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the reason they changed the tennis ball color, so it was easier to watch on TV. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
We should follow it up with no one can throw a sky hyzer and a course without trees or something. Like, you just no sky hyzers at GBO. Because those are like, that's the hardest shot for me. When you're just like up here, it's impossible.
It goes up so fast. And then you have nothing to zoom in on for reference. Paul with a dagger.
Did you like how the graphic in the top left was like, I lied, this is first par, because you did the commentary not realizing that it was
OB.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
So I love this park, dude.
It's great.
Yeah, I've been super lucky to get to play this one.
Jack?
That's my Jack. That's my cat, guys.
There was not a cat on the course.
Whenever I start talking, it's like, oh, is it my turn? You want to talk to me? Is that what's going on? Such a selfish cat, dude.
These baskets too, man. These are like Mach 3s. Oh, Rico getting mocked out right there. McBride coming back.
How old is Petey at this point?
Dude, he's 13. He's probably like 15, something like that.
Playing with best in the world and two grown ass men. Can we swear on this?
That one's good enough. You can get away with that one. There's Philo cleaning up, and Rico will clean up as well here in a second. Yeah, the score it's decently easy. I probably shoot like 5 down out here on a normal round. It's not too tough. It's a really nice little park golf. You know, you're not gonna lose your disc. It's all nicely mowed, and yeah, it's a fun course, and it's free too, which for San Diego is nice because Morley is not.
Yeah.
We are on to hole 8. This is probably one of the tougher shots. A really low ceiling. You got that Mando right there with that awesome graphic, and then there is OB Creek left. I think the creek's there. I'm not sure if it's OB. We'll find out. McBride in the box.
How did you even paint that line? Like that red line. It was like really crisp.
It's probably Windows Live, probably Paint or Windows Live Movie Maker. Oh, Peter's hanging. I think that's OB over there. We'll find out. I mean, we might not even find out though, actually, because I don't know what his score is right now. Paul with the rock 3. Throw a little high, which is really easy to do on this hole. That ceiling is so low.
Right. Yeah, that's just like classic SoCal, man.
Mm-hmm. And that grass is really grabby too. You're not getting any skips. Philo. Yep, there's the no skips out of Philo, little baby cut roll. I think Steve takes this forehand line around the outside, which is a pretty big pull.
Yeah, Stevie. Get over it. Kind of get stuck there. That's still good. I remember this hole, dude. This hole's super. Oh, Philo, what are you doing, bud?
Yeah, that was a terrible upshot.
That's just like not good.
Paul's like, this is how you do an upshot, sir. Puts it real close. So it looks like maybe you have to go across the creek to be OB. It looks like with those flags.
Yeah,
so it looks like Peter might be in. That could be a meter though as well.
Yeah, Peter. Petey's so good, dude. It's just like you always forget because he's not like around right now, but like he was on the final card of the what is it, the Pro Tour when they had
the Pro Tour finale.
Yeah, like the first year they had it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was balling out that weekend, which he definitely can, man. I beat him a horse one time.
You beat him at like basketball or disc golf?
No, disc golf, man. We both played Casitas, Lake Casitas in like 2012.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he was probably 8 years old when I beat him, but not really. He was 15, maybe 16. I think he might have been freshly 16.
Guys, Michelle came out and has started petting the cat so that he's getting the attention that he so badly wants
and deserves. Let's be honest. Good job.
Oh man.
We got a bunch of cleanups here, and like I said, this is a pretty hard hole, man. Like, no birdies from the lead card.
Yeah.
Unless Peters was a birdie, but I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
McBeth with the 6-shot lead. So there's a final 9 after this, but like final 9's like. I'm so over final 9s. Like this, as far as I'm concerned, this is the final round.
A hole 9, 437. You can either take the Heiser line or up the middle with kind of a turnover backhand, or even slightly more left with a forehand. Oh wow! They pushed this one back across the road. So
this seems impossible.
Yeah, so you go across the road, and then it really pinches down to kind of a peninsula with OB left. Peter's going to try and shoot the gap. I think this is a good one. Yeah.
This is like a par 4.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
McBeth.
Oh boy, is he squaring it up? Yeah.
Did he get it? Yeah. That's gonna be a tough one. Mr. Brathwaite.
I just want to throw through the V. That's like all I want to do.
I'm sure it's happened.
You see that tree? The tree is like peppered. It looks like it's just like someone's been taking chips out of it for 100 years.
Accurate. Rico with the forehand. A lot of forehands out of Rico back in the day, Mo.
Yeah.
This has been doing him for a while.
Before the elbow goes out.
Yeah.
Use them while you can.
So he's going to throw a forehand again over the OB and try to fade it in towards the basket. This looks short. Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good tree. Kept him from going around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Keep him with a putt here. Paul, similar look, a little more challenging with the angle there.
So how often do you get to go out and play this place?
I go out here probably like once every 2 months or something like that.
Okay, it's like a 30, 40-minute drive?
Yes, 30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Why play anything when Morley's so great? It's like right there.
And plus I can play in the morning before work, which I can't do here. There's traffic problems if I try to hit this one before work.
Mm-hmm.
There's Philo with a decent upshot, not great. And here's Peter after a fantastic drive. But I'm thinking that he throws a breaker. Is that what it looks like it is?
Yeah.
Gonna try and flex it over probably. Oh, we're going patent pending.
I like that you left all this in. This is good.
Yeah, why did I leave this in? This is terrible. So boring. Come on, Anderson.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
Petey.
And there is Rico.
We're just lapping you, buddy.
A nice birdie.
We're just lapping him. This is the advantage of this being live, is you guys can see the culprit of all this shenanigans. It's this monstrosity right here.
Oh, good three from Rico. It's so funny. I swear there's a PB McBeth round, and we both tried to find it, and we both came up empty. Did you just Google, or did you scroll through the inventory?
No, I scrolled through every single round. Yeah, I went through every single round on until it got up to 2016. I'm like, it's definitely not 2016.
No.
So, yeah. Wow. I
Wow.
think you're thinking of this round. I think you're thinking of this round.
I must be, man. I must be.
Maybe it's like PB, Philo Brathwaite. That's like...
Maybe that's the different PB. I legit almost texted PB to try to
just dude, I know you'd be Paul McBeth at some point.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was thinking of going through PDGA and trying to find it. But...
Yeah, I wonder if you can find it that way. But that'd be... I'm probably just not remembering correctly. Which is annoying. Paul still coasting with a 6-stroke lead as we go into hole 10, 314. It is dead straight. And there's a cliff to the right, which is usually OB. Pretty easy get, though.
314. 314. Anyway. Yeah. 314's getting on that upper limit there.
Yeah, I guess so. I take that. We got the elevated pin, too. That does make it a little more difficult.
Extra sauce.
Yep. Paul with the PD.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, 300 is far. I hate there's a lot of people are like, yeah, I throw 350. Bro, maybe 270. Maybe.
It is a full pull. Just depends on what disc you choose. I think that was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But
if memory serves, I think he just threw it right in the ground.
Oh yeah, I think it might be short too. I remember I was watching this earlier to prep, and I kind of looked up for a second and saw that
it was gone.
Yeah, he's right there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That used to be my signature move, on a tournament, my first throw. Just chuck it right in the ground.
Ground it.
Yeah. Can't get a 2-meter if you're in the ground.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with that out in New England. That's a California problem.
Did Peter's drive end up right here?
Yeah, this is a scary putt.
Wow. Yeah, it is. I think he banks it though. Oh no! Oh, this rolls in the creek. Oh, this is the opposite of banging it. Oh no! Sorry, dude.
You jinxed him 7 years in the future.
My powers are strong.
Peter in 2013, you can just hear Ian thinks I'm gonna make this. I really gotta make it.
Philo. This is kind of a scary putt for Philo. He's also putting kind of at OB, not as much as Peter though.
Yeah, Philo.
Ooh, good one, Philo.
I don't know what it is, but when they're putting, I feel like I have to they can't hear me. It's 7 years ago in the past, and it's also the video, and I still feel like I kind of tighten up like I'm on the green.
It's common courtesy, right? It's hard to,
for sure.
Hard to make it go away. Paul, watch out for the popo. But
speaking of the popo,
yeah.
So, I swear the story goes somewhere. So these this was, I think, like one of the it was either the first round I watched or like the second round I ever watched. This is right when I started playing. Oh, nice hit out of Petey. Petey. But I remember distinctly thinking when I was watching this, like, two brown guys, a black guy, and like, because I had no idea anything about frisbee. I just thought frisbee was a bunch of white people like just hanging out, and I'm like, oh, brown people can play this too. And that's like, honestly, that was a huge moment for me. And I was like, let me get out there. The best guy in the world is a brown dude. This is great.
Well, all of you watch is like LCGMA and like Disc Golf Monthly. You get like the Nordic countries, white AF, and then you have the East Coast, which is for disc golfers is pretty not diverse.
Yeah. So this is honestly like a big deal for me. This video, like,
that's cool, man.
If this video didn't come out with these three dudes on this card, like, I probably wouldn't have played disc golf.
Too funny, man. Oh, we're going back across the creek on this one. Rico busting out a roll. Oh, wow. So this one is past the mound, I believe. It's either on top of that mound we're looking at or past it.
I think it's past that. I think this is like a longer one.
Yeah, it's like down. Oh, this is the one where Rico like has to struggle to get it in.
Yeah, I think so.
He's under the. He's like too close to the basket.
I think it's this one.
And he wants to like jump it in.
Yeah. Oh,
Philo with a good rib.
Skimming the bark off. Is he right behind the wall? He's right behind the wall, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not too tall though. You can kind of deal with it hopefully. The Hurricane.
Yeah.
These things bomb. They're kind of like bosses for DGA.
Nuke. Which McBeasy was throwing a DGA disc for like a minute. I think it was like a tsunami. He threw
tsunami.
He threw it for like a week, and then everywhere you went, you couldn't find tsunamis at like every.
Really?
Yeah.
And then that new disc he made is just a tsunami.
It's just a tsunami. Yeah.
Cologne, yeah. Just cracks me up. Marketing, man, it's a thing.
Yeah.
It sure works.
That dude sells discs.
Sure does. Rico, he's got this tree in front of him. I think he hits it. Did he?
No.
No, he's good. Nice. He's up there. I think he's still quite a bit short though. Philo dealing with that wall. It looks like it's low enough. He could just throw right over it. Thankfully.
Yeah, Philo's pretty tall too.
He is. That dude's gotta be like 6'5" at least, right?
Yeah, he's really tall. He's 6'4", 6'5" at least.
Yeah. McBride after a perfect drive. Oh, he's the one who hit the tree. That's what it was. I knew somebody hit the tree from up there.
This hole looks really cool. There's no way this is an actual hole, right? Like, because I remember being here. I didn't play this one.
No, Philo's drive would have aced the normal hole, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went a little bit long. It was a really nice upshot from Peter. So hopefully save a par. McBeth, there's another birdie, stacking them on.
He's wearing the same shirt. I feel like this is the same shirt that he wears at Worlds.
It looks like it, right?
It looks really similar.
Yeah, blue shirt, yeah. I mean, this probably wasn't that much after or before.
Right, yeah. It's probably the same wardrobe.
Yeah. This is Ian not wanting to walk all the way to the basket when they have to walk back over this way.
I think camera's got zoom for a reason.
That's why the man invented zoom. I'm like saving myself at least 400 feet of walking right here.
Because the next tee pad's like back the other way.
It's like 30 feet to my right, basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's like, you could be like artsy and just be like, oh, I got like, what is it, frame of field or something where it blurs the background. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to give a different perspective. You could rationalize it any way you want.
I'll be honest with you guys, though. Oh, look at those colors. Those are birdies and stuff like that.
You see how it says you just put a 4 over the thing? On the course graphic, it says par 3, but you just wrote a 4 over it. We're so blessed, guys. We're so blessed.
I don't do graphics, man. I film when I talk.
We are so blessed. You guys don't even understand.
It's the quality people we have in disc golf now. So this hole is way down there. It is all the way across this open area. Then there's a creek you have to go across, and it's on a little kind of, for lack of a better word, island across the creek. Paul's throwing a roller, which is the play if you got it, and I think he threw it really well.
I remember last year we were seeing a bunch of people get into the creek. Like, that was like pretty common.
Yeah, that's right. Looks like Rico's gonna go roller as well.
I'm basically holding on to Jack for dear life right now. He's trying to get out, but
you like the auto color correction going on with the camera?
Is that what
I can't remember the camera or I did that in editing stupidly. I think it was something I used to do in editing really dumbly.
Yeah.
Like auto color correct or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I mean, oh yeah, I see it going right now.
Yeah, I see it freaking out.
It's like the Northern Lights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bonus footage. Philo? Is he going air shot? Yeah, it looks like it. This
Philo,
can be kind of sketch with that fence.
Philo, he's still. Oh man.
Oh, that went OB, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed.
No.
If Philo throws a bad shot today, he'll be that disappointed.
No grays on Philo back in the day, though.
No, man.
Yep. PD with the. Ooh, did you see that kick?
Yeah, little tree direct.
That was good, man. That was a great drive. So it looks like we got.
Philo's still not happy about that shot.
No.
Well, that's because you know what though. Oh, this is cool out of pole.
Huh. It worked?
He's just like in the ditch.
Is he? Okay. That's not terrible.
Like Philo's got like the game. So I actually took a lesson from Philo a few years ago.
Uh-huh.
And he just has like everything so dialed where like when he makes it, like it's just math for him basically. So when he makes a mistake, it's like it's got to be like doubly frustrating because if he just does all these little simple things together correctly, like he knows it should go well. Mm-hmm. So I totally get where he's coming from when he's like, oh man, like because it's like just doing like simple repeatable things over and over again. If you can get a lesson from Philo, totally do it, man. He's got a real good grasp of the game and like the mechanics.
I feel like he just like that's fine to be disappointed in yourself, but you just got to shake it off, man, or it's just gonna jack up the rest of your round, you know? Like
yeah, for sure.
Like I get really mad at myself for like 2 seconds, and then I just whatever, you know, can't change the past, and it's got to refocus, you know, like just dwelling does nobody any good.
Yeah, for sure. Stevie Rico.
He is down there.
This creep really plays. The course designer did a great job just like utilizing it the whole way.
Our girl Vanessa Van Dyke made a shot from down there.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she threw in from like 150 from down the creek. I got it on camera too.
That's awesome. I was just talking to her a couple days ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Might interview her for the next Inside Line about Morley Field.
Oh, very cool. I'll wrangle Snapper whenever we can. I don't know when that'll be though with COVID, man.
Yeah, I know. Everything's gonna be online interview.
Yeah. There's Paul giving it a bid for the birdie, but he'll settle for par. This is Philo. I'm gonna try and save, I believe, a par after the OB drive. Yep.
And then I like this walk is cool because you go like over the bridge kind of, or like there's like a little bridge that you walk past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you throw off the path, kind of like across the bridge.
Yeah, I really like this course, man. It was just like it's such a welcome change from like from East Coast disc golf. It's just like quintessentially California, and there's palm trees everywhere. It's beautiful, like
yeah. Mm-hmm. It's my wife's favorite course in the area.
Yeah, it's got that big snake. The snake is cool. Like
yes, Max loves the snake.
Have the girls gotten the chance to come down here yet? Hang out with the snake?
Yeah, I took him out to Kit Carson, and yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. One of my daughters is an awesome caddy, man.
Yeah?
I didn't have to bend down the whole day. Like, she was like, get your disc for you? I was like, yes. After I pick it up, hand it to me. It was a total win.
All right, you going to be good? Okay. Say goodbye because he's really struggling, but he's going to be good now. He promises.
Hashtag doubt.
All right, get out of here. Oh, God, he's tangled in the wires. All right. And this is part 2, I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Because we ended on hole 12 because we started on hole 6 or something.
The holes I skipped are like, they're the open holes anyway, so nobody really likes them. I'm just doing everyone a favor.
Is this the one with that little loop at the...
Yeah, it's at that mini loop in the beginning with like 4 holes, and then you kind of wrap around to the rest of the course.
Yeah.
Those are Desert Sahara holes. They're not pretty. They're long. Like, yeah.
Those are boring unless you're watching like Seppo Payu.
Yeah. Or these guys are probably pretty fun too, actually.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hole 13, 215. We're going over that mound. It's kind of they'll pass the first level of trees and kind of nestled in all the other ones. There's so many different options, but I feel like they all suck. I don't know.
It's kind of just like throw generally here. It feels like the kitchen hole a little bit, right? Like you just like it's back there. Just throw in that general direction, however you want, and hopefully it's near it.
And then half the time, if you throw it clean, you skip off the hard pan into a tree, or you throw it into a tree. So 90% of the time you're throwing from inside some kind of weird tree. Like, there we go. In a tree. McBeth. Ooh, the Star Max, dude.
Yeah, he like made this disc like him and he made this disc popular before Eagle made it popular.
That's true. Yeah, very true.
And Eagle needed like the even more overstable one, so he used on the metal flake one. And,
yeah.
Philo sidearm.
Is that a PD2? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at you getting that disc info, man, with the graphic too.
Right.
That's hustling.
Pre-next days.
Oh, this wasn't a next day, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, this would be a sick putt. Oh, man.
Actually, I don't even know if I lived in San Diego this time.
2013?
I moved down in 2013, back down in 2013 for the second time. So maybe this is right after I moved down.
Just getting used to the beautiful weather. You're what?
Wow.
That was a weird putt, but I still feel like that's like a Paul 100%er.
Yeah.
Did they upgrade these? Oh, sorry.
Baskets? I think they did. I could be wrong though. They're still DGA somethings.
Yeah. Clint, if you're in the chat, tell us if they updated it. I'm like kind of half watching the chat, guys. So if you say something, I might see it. There's like a 10% chance.
Fair enough.
How do like all my favorite streamers, like when they watch video games, it's so hard to like watch the chat and also do the thing. Like how are they, like it's just crazy to me.
I don't know. I think they have like moderators that like watch the chat and then maybe like audio chat them. Maybe possibly. That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
Oh, hole 14. Oh my! This hole is ridiculous. So
this
normal
is like
hole
super
is like
long. It's like right there normally.
Yeah, exactly. It's like just before the road. So now we're going across the road, and the basket's tucked way back on that little strip of land with a bunch of little peninsulas sticking out. There's OB left if you go over the fence long, or if you're in the parking lot, obviously you're OB.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to the basket for like 2 holes from now, basically.
No, this isn't even a basket. This is like not even part of the course.
Okay.
Like this is part of the course, but once we go across the road, you walk through the fence and then play the rest of the course.
Oh, interesting.
So this is like on the outside of the course, basically. The second half of the hole, anyway. There's a tsunami. Flying pretty good back then, too. Oh, don't go OB. Oh.
OB.
Is that OB? Is it OB?
I think so, right?
I mean, he usually is, but I'm not sure when in the par 4. It probably is, though. We'll see where he plays it from.
I feel like a fence has always got to be OB.
It should be, right?
Yeah, just like a hard line.
Mm-hmm.
JD is saying that Paul McBeth is the best. He wrote dissed, but I know he meant dressed. Paul McBeth is the best dressed disc golfer of all time. How do we feel about that statement?
That I'm not gonna shoot that one down. Yeah, I'm with him on that one.
Yeah, I feel like it's like him or Yuli potentially.
Yeah, that's the other guy I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Sexton also looks very nice.
He does. He looks like professional, like
very, very professional. Probably not like maybe not quite as snazzy as Paul, but very nice. Yeah. So here we're going to the basket for that second shot. That work?
I don't know. It looks like the police line tape goes through the basket.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I remember one of these years someone throws it into a trash can that's over there. I swear it was PB. This is my mythical PB round I'm inventing.
I think it's just because there's like Peter McBride. Like there's a lot of people. Paul McBeth, Philo Brathwaite. There's a lot of PBs in this round. Maybe they all combined to make you think.
I'm gonna text him after this. Make sure I wasn't making things up. Here's Rico after a really great drive.
Yeah, this is perfect. You can't ask for more than this.
Definitely.
I'm assuming the road plays as like a stream or a river or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a pretty sketchy up there. There's a lot of stuff like late. Not to mention curbs, and that would actually do too well.
That's like long. The best play, right? Is like throw it into this fence and just like let that be the backstop for you.
It works, except for he went actually like way past the basket. Yeah. Like if he was going left, then that would have worked. But
he was just long too. Yeah.
Long, yeah. Paul giving that a bid, not so much. Here's Philo. Looks like he went long as well, coming back.
Yeah, Philo.
Ooh, a good one.
Dude, I love watching Philo play so much. I'm just like such an unabashed Philo homer. I just love his lines. I love the way he putts. I love the way he like just kind of like approaches it. Like it's very like mathematical.
Yeah. Definitely has a different approach than the rest of the gang.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yes, Steve.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like driving is exciting, but nothing gets me more hyped than like a dude making like a really good like 35 footer.
Yeah, there's like an outcome, right? There's a surprise, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very binary. You're in or you're out. Whereas a drive is like good, kind of good, bad, horrible. You know, there's a range,
Yeah,
a spectrum.
Sure. Yeah.
There's Pete doing his thing.
And now they're gonna go back across the fence.
Yeah, like, so they'll go walk back a little ways, and then there's a hole in the fence for the next hole, which I really like. Next hole, it's a fun one.
The next one is the Mando, yeah.
Yeah, it's got double Mando, OB Creek to the left, and it's like right around, is it 500, I want to say, in the long pin? Where are we going?
I think they're going to the next one. The next.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's real far. All right, we'll see how they do it. Probably rollers, I'd imagine. It looked like somebody was about to lay one down. Probably Steve. Yeah.
The Phil Mickelson of disc golf.
He is so accurate. This looks good. Oh, is that the basket way out there?
I hope they're not playing a pop up. There's no way they're playing I don't know what this is, like a B tier, A tier.
Yes, one of those.
There's no way you're playing to a pop up. Come on now.
I hope not. It's a good thing Bradley Williams isn't here.
Oh man, come on, too soon.
JK beat up. Actually, I got to hang out with Brad Williams one time. Masters Cup. The first time I ever did a next day video was Masters Cup, like 2013 or something, like 2014, whatever. And I was staying at editing at Ben Baker's house, and Ricky Wysocki and Bradley Williams were also staying there, and they're both sleeping in Ben's bed, and Ben was sleeping on like a pull out. But anyway, I was like editing and like just hanging at the house editing all night, and Ricky was watching over my shoulder, and I got to chat with Brad for a while. I think he piped in for commentary for a couple spots.
I actually do remember that. I 100% remember that. Yeah. That's awesome. Those two guys shared a bed?
Yeah, dude.
Disc golf has come a long way. Oh, man. Yeah. As a media member, I don't like sharing a bed at this point.
I was like, Stu and I shared a bed 2015 Worlds, but we're just homies like that. Got to be secure in your masculinity, Mo. Then it's all good.
There's nothing wrong with it. I did a lot of I used to be a track athlete in high school. There was a lot of bed sharing. I shared beds more than I didn't share a bed.
Wow, we find the basket yet? Oh, you're right. It is that.
It's the one that's like the sidearm hole. It's like 2 holes out, like the next hole.
Oh, no, it's different, dude. They moved it. It's like hanging from a tree, I think.
Oh, wild.
I think so. Because it's too far left to where that normal one is.
Yeah.
This is that Masters Cup. What I was talking about was also like the first time I stayed with my buddy, Torrin Robinson, but I'd never actually met him. He was like a friend of a friend, and I stayed up until midnight editing and doing commentary. And he's like, oh, yeah. I was like, is it cool if I come over? He's like, yeah, door's unlocked. Just crash on the couch. So I just like walked into this guy's house that I never met and then fell asleep on his couch.
That's like, dude, that's
so
disc golfers are like the coolest, man. They're like the most like laid back people.
Yeah. Also it's Santa Cruz, which amplifies that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Stork about that. He was like saying there's like, you got to have something about you if you're like into throwing Frisbees. There's got to be like some part of your brain that's like wired a certain way.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
I think it really taps into like our hunter, instincts or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Violet probably just laying up, yeah. So this is a tough one, man. They put it way down there and elevated. Oh, I think somebody has some tin cupping right here.
Oh yeah.
I think it's Rico.
I can't. I don't want to watch Papa suffer. I feel like we're about to watch Papa.
He's got to make that. Oh, I hope he makes that. Paul will make this.
Yeah, dude, he's so good. It's so frustrating.
So always, too.
It's just like always good. He's such an athlete. So because I worked at ESPN for almost 6 years. I was around like professional athletes all the time. Mm-hmm. And this isn't a slight to like other disc golfers. It's just that like Paul is the only one that like where I get pro athlete vibes from. Like I get like there's something about people who have played professional sports, and he just gives off that like energy of like I'm really good at this. I know I'm good at this, and like this is my job, so I take it very seriously. Like that combination, like Paul gives that. I get the same feeling hanging out with him that I did hanging out with like Brad Doherty. Like, you know what I mean? Like the same same energy.
Nice, man.
So, yeah.
All right, no 10 cupping there, fortunately. Dude, Paul's only winning by 1 now.
Wait, how did this happen? I feel like we were just like Paul's so far ahead. We just like
Does Paul lose this one?
No, right? There's no way.
Really? I don't know. I honestly can't remember.
This kind of happened to us. This kind of happened to us at Waco. We were like, yeah, Paul's gonna win. It was like hole 12. Just stick with Paul. And then Colt Montgomery shoots 9 down on the back 9 to beat him.
Whoops. This hole looks so different, dude. Wow.
Is that without the orange trees?
Yeah, there's tons of orange trees. They must have moved the pin. Because normally you're off to the left a little bit, throwing through all these orange trees. Or some kind of orange.
Yeah, they must have moved the tee pad like way up, I guess.
That's the nice thing about this course, man. I fed my kids on this hole when we went and played.
Just grab one. Yeah.
Picked a bunch of oranges. Yeah, like there's probably 1,000 oranges on this hole most of the time.
This was one of my favorite moments when we filmed this tournament last year. When Seppo either chained out or missed like a really short one here. I went to his reaction cam and he was just like dead in the eye.
Yeah. There's no reaction, but you know he's trying so hard to have no reaction. I talked to him about that afterwards. He's like, that wasn't an accident. Like I was trying not to be pissed off.
That's awesome.
He hit me up today. He's like, you got that 2018 Go Hill Challenge. You can put that up whenever you want. So I do, but yeah, I'll try and get it up for you, Seppo.
Nice, dude. This is like the most star frame hole of all time if you're playing open.
Mm-hmm. It's like the normal hole is like 250. You just take a drone, throw it straight, flat, and it just goes by the basket every time.
Like I would feel bad not birding this one. I suck. So it's like I'm so bad.
Yeah, you got to get it.
Yeah.
The next one though is a freaking nightmare, man. I do not like this
Okay.
hole.
Yo, if you're just sitting around thinking of disc golf videos to go watch this tournament last year or whatever this tournament was called, the forehand roller that like rolls up the thing and like underneath it. I forget who throws it.
It's Rico, dude.
Rico, yeah.
I swear it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best forehand roller that could theoretically be. It's the best shot that could theoretically be thrown in this hole.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. So this hole, my take is you throw something flippy on a hyzer and let it kind of curve it and straighten out and then get that super late fade. So I like a buzz on a ton of hyzer. This is usually my play here. And usually gets down there by the wall. I'm not usually on the top of the wall, but I usually have a putt. There's a pin off to the right, which is just absolutely... It's just stupid. There's not a line to it. It's like on the kind of the top of the hill there to the right, just straight back. There's nothing. Nice shot by Peter here.
Yeah, this pin is nice because you don't have to park it. Like it's kind of just like it's pretty easy to get to 30 feet. You know.
Mm-hmm. Like going clean? Oh yeah.
Nah, a little.
Late. Oh, too clean.
Yeah. Sneaky Paul McBeth flashing the single ring at this point.
He's just putt right now, though, Mo.
Yeah, he does. Oh, because Stevie's parked.
And he has got a 1-stroke lead.
Oh,
he didn't make that.
Drama, friends.
Does he miss the comebacker?
No way.
I don't know. I have that feel like he does, but I could be wrong. Oh,
was that Stevie? Yeah, that was Stevie.
Yeah, looked like it.
Oh man, they're just gonna let Paul get away with this again, aren't they?
They probably are, huh?
Oh, Philo.
Ooh, that was a bad one, Philo. You're better than that. And Peter's gonna get a stroke in the card right here, I think.
Yeah. So Steve Rico's roller like bounced up over the wall and was like underneath the basket.
It hit a stick like 3 feet before the wall, and it jumped up over the wall. It's incredible, man. Oh, there's Peter. Nice work, dude.
I low-key think this is our best production last year because this one had everything. It had had speeds, it had distances, it had like
slow-mo, had reaction cam.
Yeah, it had everything. Yeah, we busted it out on this one.
Had the pro commentary. It did have all the bells. It was good. It was a good one too.
Yeah, that was the one where who won?
Max win, or did Steve win?
I honestly forget who won. I might have to go back and watch this now.
I remember Max was balling out, just hitting all kinds of putts.
Yeah.
Seppo
was there, but
leading, but he doesn't win.
No, I think it might have been Stevie.
I think it was Rico, man. Yeah. Paul makes him come back here. Of course, he doesn't miss that. What was I thinking?
That's one of my favorite moments from last year is when Max Nichols busts out the 360 and it goes like 350.
He goes 360.
360.
But he can throw farther. I think it just wasn't a good one.
one shot. I honestly don't remember what happened, so this is actually kind of exciting.
Cool. So we're in a hole 18. I feel like we're like 150 feet behind the tee pad of normal 18. So you're probably not going to see very much other than throwing it over and then it crashing back in later. It does look like a good drive from Peter.
No, you couldn't find someone to hold a B cam?
Guess not, man.
I guess you probably didn't own a B cam at this point.
I think I did. You know, I don't even know if I did. It's a good point.
I mean, they must be throwing big discs, so it must.
Maybe I bought another one after this. Yeah, it's way far. It's probably a 500-foot hole right now. Did it say?
It said like 251, which is, but there's no way Paul would be throwing a destroyer on a 250-foot hole.
Even the normal pin's like 300, 330.
Paul's back there. We're hiding him. It's fine.
Yes.
You don't need to watch. You've watched him throw enough. You want to see our beautiful faces.
I do not. Are we in the pavilion? I think we're in the pavilion. It's a common spot. Are we on the hill past the pavilion or in the pavilion?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! Even farther past that.
They got to bring this tournament back around. This is some cool little positions.
It's like the Daniel Bow now, right?
Yeah. That's what it's called.
Yeah, this is TJ. I can't remember, but yeah, I don't think he's really in the disc golf scene anymore. I
feel like this layout is like really interesting compared. Like, no offense to the Daniel Bow layout, but it wasn't as dynamic as this.
Yeah. They definitely change up a lot more holes. Daniel Bow like tries to fit a lot more people into than this one.
That's true.
Daniel Bow's like one of the biggest tournaments in the world.
Yeah, I mean, San Diego, like beautiful weather all the time. There's gonna be a lot of players that want to play.
Yeah. He's got a couple courses set up. Right, Last year he set up a temp course in the park. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul's got to make this.
He kind of does, doesn't he? Oh. What?
Is there drama? I don't remember there being drama. This video's not that much longer.
Isn't this the last hole?
Yeah. Oh, there's a final 9. So even if they weren't tied, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
And I didn't load the final 9. I'm sorry, guys.
This is anticlimactic. We gotta start off the next one. We gotta watch the final 9 of this one before we watch whatever we're watching next time.
Are they? Does it?
So they're tied now? Where's the scores, Anderson? Put them up, dude.
You got to interview McBeth. Do you want me to hold on? You want me to turn the volume up on this?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn the volume up, and we'll shut up.
None that actually come to my head, which is good. Which is a good thing.
It's like poker, man. You remember your bad beats, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, it's just gonna be more motivation for this final 9, and then just it's gonna make me work harder coming up for the next stage.
Are you and Rico tied, or what's going on there?
Yeah. I just missed that little part right there. So him and I are tied going into the finals.
Should be awesome final 9, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that is it for part 2. Paul and Steve are tied going to the final 9. Peter,
there's a final 9.
Three-circle lead over
There's the final 9.
I don't think he made it in the final 9.
We got to premiere it at 6, so we can watch it right now. We'll have to do it next time.
Peter, you're doing work, son.
I can download it. Like,
we'll see you in the final 9. All right.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize.
Disc golf blue ball and Mo. Come on, man.
No, this is good. We're building the anticipation. We're building just come back next week with the epic conclusion. You could watch this, but why not? Why not just wait for us to watch it with us?
I don't know who wins. I really don't know who wins.
It's probably Paul giving that due front.
Let's watch some disc golf.
It probably is.
All right, some people.
How's it going, guys? Ian and
Eric wants us to do the final 9 right now.
We can't. I legit have a premiere scheduled at 6, so we have to get off.
Fabulous.
Oh shoot. Okay, never mind. All right.
But we can hang out for a couple more minutes. But
Say
sorry.
what's up, Pete.
Yeah, we'll hang out for a little bit more, guys.
Up today, guys, is
If
the
you guys got
San
questions,
Diego-
I'm looking at
San
the
Diego
chat.
Open from
I
Escondido,
just popped
California. It's a little bit north of San Diego.
We are, yeah, we'll do this
Still
next
San
week.
Diego
We'll do the final
area.
end next week. It's actually going to be
Yes, and we're at
even
Kit
more
Carson Park.
exciting. Well, it's like watching a
There's the
TV
Lakers.
show
Got Paul
together.
McBeth coming at -22. Steve Rico
It is.
-13.
One of our favorite
Philo
discs. My favorite disc is either a
-15,
Buzz
and
or a
Peter also
CE Keeper.
-15.
My Patreon is over.
I had a softball game.
No, Eric.
I don't blame you, Eric.
Hole
I would
6.
too.
This is worse than an episode of Dragon Ball Z. That's so funny, dude.
So,
Dude,
Peter's on
in
the box
DBZ
here,
when they
hole
would
6, and
they
this
would
is
just like
not a
charge
normal
up
pin.
for like
It's
2
really
episodes.
short,
It would just be that like it would just be
surrounded by
Frieza
a
like, oh,
My
I'm
little
going.
brother loved that show. You're his age, so that makes
Nice,
sense.
dude.
Oh,
Dietrich
Beautiful
Bader.
throw.
Who is Dietrich Bader?
I watched
McBeth on the box
so
here.
much DBZ, dude.
Do I sound like him, Chad? I must sound like him if you thought I would look like him.
Dietrich. Dude, so
Nice easy toss.
what's your
Skipping
COVID
it
hair
right towards the
situation?
basket.
Because that's
Yeah,
honestly
serious.
like super
Looks like
high
it's
on
nice
my
doing it.
list of
Beautiful.
concerns. Like I wear a hat indoors because my
September
hair is
sometime, I
getting
think.
really like out of control.
So
I got
Steve
it trimmed
Rico
like
can do.
right before, so we're still in like reasonable territory.
Oh, you're so lucky. This is
Yeah.
because like my hair doesn't grow down; it just poofs. It just gets to like it gets out further and further.
Oh,
Famous Iller, mine's
slight
a
deny by the light
metal
pole, but
flake
it's still
firebird.
pretty close. This one,
My
within
forehand roller
Philo's range
disc.
for sure.
What mid-range you got winning Gatekeepers tournament? Oh, I don't
So
know.
when I watch him putt,
Buzz,
I just never
right?
expect
Buzz would
him
be a
to
good
miss.
guess, yeah.
It's just because it's so popular. Like people vote for it because they
Yeah.
throw it.
Yeah.
Oh
No
shoot! I should
exception
probably
there.
turn this down.
Oh, we're
No worries. The change-ups in DBZ. Wait, what is it? The charge-ups in DBZ feel longer than this quarantine.
solid.
Oh man. Yeah, that was like
Drew Carey show.
that was a seminal moment in my childhood when Goku beat Frieza. Spoiler alert. I'll never forget that when like he throws like the spirit bomb, and he got the disc at him and it chops him in half. It's crazy.
Nice, man. I forgot to mention also Corey and I are going to be doing Beaver State Fling on this weekend, so we'll post it Monday sometime.
Oh, sick, dude.
You guys get to watch that. That is a good battle with the final round. It's crazy. You guys will like that one.
Yeah, man. Beaver State Fling rounds, like I rewatch those just on the reg, just because
Yeah.
it's Milo and it's cool
It's
to
so
hang out
peaceful.
at Milo.
Yeah, it is just beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. I think we'll wrap it up unless you got any more random questions. But thanks for watching. This is probably gonna get more views than the original footage.
The original footage had like weirdly a lot of views. I think it was like 23, 24, 25, something like
That's Macbeth bump.
that. Yeah, McBeth gets clicks, man.
Yeah, that he does. All right,
right,
guys.
dude.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys around.
All right, later.